Hi Heather, my name's Simon from Little Big Marketing San Diego. You spoke to my brother Mark about having this video sent over to you to give you some information on, I guess, the opportunity that exists utilizing a service called SEO or search engine optimization in your area, in your target market, along with a little bit about how we perform our process of SEO so you can have an understanding about what it is, what we do, and why we do it. Okay, so the first thing I want to start is by showing you some of the opportunities that are around for you. So I've typed in here landscaping Sonomish. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And before I get into it, I just wanted to point out here that if you are looking for short-term revenue growth, SEO is a long-term strategy. Generally takes anywhere from 3 months to 6 months to a year, depending on the competition that is in your area. So because you're in a fairly small area, the competition isn't so overly strong from what I've seen so far. But if you also want to go, cover quite a wide area, it can take a little bit of time as well. So sometimes we do use ads in conjunction with SEO to generate short-term revenue. And I just want to point out these Google guaranteed ads are really, really effective because they are pay per lead only. So you only pay when you get a phone call or a form submission or whatever it is you are looking for your customers to do, or your prospects to do on your website. So just want to point that out really quick. The second thing I want to point out, part of SEO is utilizing your own website and your Google My Business to rank on Google into these areas where when somebody types in something like landscape in Sonomish, which is called a keyword, which is just a keyword is just anything someone might type into Google looking for a specific product or service. In this case, this is relevant to you, and you want to be the one shown to those customers at the top of Google here, because they are 99% of the time they're the ones who gain the actual work, the actual job and revenue. So I wanted to point that out that this section here is very, very lucrative Google business, because people tend to trust Google. So if you haven't got one of these already, actually I know you do because I was looking at it here. You definitely want to get some more reviews and pump this up a little bit. You've probably got a couple of fake reviews on there or something. This guy hasn't even left a comment, so I'm sure that they have frustrated you, but we can bolster that back up to a 4.9 star or whatever it is. So no worries there, but just wanted to point that out. And yeah, people tend to trust Google a lot, so when they come along looking for a local business in their section, they tend to use the company that they call first. So it can be really effective. And as I get down to this section here, this is what's called the organic search results section of Google here. So I've taken this person here, I don't even know how to pronounce this, but Norigi landscaping. I'm very sorry if that's some kind of area and I'm just totally mispronouncing it, I don't know, but I've taken these guys and I want to show you some of the keywords that they are appearing for on Google, because with your area being kind of a little bit small here, you would have to spread your SEO efforts a little bit, probably down to out to Sonomish, Monroe. Mark mentioned a couple of areas that you might also service, and I think they're going to come up here. So what I want to do is just find the keywords that might be applicable to you and show you the volume. So volume is how many times this keyword on the left here is searched for per month. So as I'm scrolling down, I want to find, so Monroe lawn care, I'm not sure if you guys do lawn care, but it's searched for 150 times per month. Kirkland, I'm not sure if that's near you, but 200 times per month. Monroe landscaping, 300 times per month. I just clicked on it. So if you're at the top of Google for a keyword that is searched 300 times, you're likely going to gain around 100 clicks from that keyword. And then if we were converting 30% of that into leads, you might be generating an extra 30 to 40 leads a month from a keyword like this. And so we would start with this keyword and maybe another several others to get you the amount of revenue. Like, we would work our way back through the numbers, add enough of these up to gain the amount of volume that we need in order to get to your website, in order to turn into leads that you can then close and turn into revenue. Okay, Woodinville, I think Mark mentioned was one, so that's another 100 searches per month. Landscapers Monroe, Washington, 80, another 80. So I hope that kind of makes sense. We essentially go after enough of these keywords to generate whatever the revenue goal you have in mind. Whatever that is, we try and put it in front of enough people so that you can get to that goal. Okay, so that's kind of the opportunity. Now, a little bit about how we go about ranking for these keywords or getting in front of the people for these keywords. Generally, what I like to do is use the top competitors. So in this Sonomish search here, I skip over Yelp and Angie because Google actually favors local business who have their SEO in order. So once you do get your SEO in order, you normally skip above these guys. But these guys, at the moment have got some of their SEO done. But the way that I like to focus my approach is with 3 different things: content, backlinks, and citations. And when you have them all working synonymously, you tend to jump straight to the top. So looking at, and I'm going to explain those as I go, but looking at this guy first, what I want to do is, or I'll look at you first and look at how much content you've got on your website, because Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words on a homepage. Doesn't look like you're quite, quite there, but that way it allows you to sort of become the expert. Google likes to show experts in any market that people are searching for a business. Google wants to show the experts of that market to the user searching for it. So if you can put 1,500 words of content on your website about landscaping and about the services that you offer, Google's going to look to you like the expert. Okay, so content also has to do with images. Images taken on your mobile phone are great because they have embedded data on them about where the image was taken and when. And it's just another trust factor that Google uses to, Google likes to trust the business before it's going to rank it. So that's something that can help. Now, if we come along and look at this guy's website here to see if he's got, much more content than yourself, just scrolling through. Very little. So if you were able to get a few more images on there and some of that content, you're going to be beating this guy out on step number 1 with content. Number 2 being backlinks. A backlink is just anywhere one website refers to another via a clickable link. Okay. And what they do is they act like endorsements to Google. So you put all this content on your website and you tell Google, hey, I'm the expert. But then now you're getting backlinks from other website or links from other website to endorse that you're the expert. Okay. So at the moment, you've got 16 backlinks coming from 8 referring domains. And we can actually click on this and have a look to see where they're coming from. It looks like this one here, Garden Show, is probably fairly relevant to your industry. The more relevant they are to either your industry or your location, the better they are. These add a certain amount of value in terms of the endorsement that they provide. So this Garden Show one here is probably giving you quite a lot of value. Now, if we come along and look at that top competitor, he's only got 36 coming from 10. So you're not far off there. And generally it is the more you have, the better. But like I said, they're not all valued equally. So we want to get the high value ones. But I use the top competitor like a roadmap, and knowing that these guys are beginning to rank in the area that you want to rank, I would come along and get all of these links, get the same links, because he's already shown that these, or demonstrated that these helped rank him. So I would get all of these links plus more, okay, and then we'd overtake him. But some of these are what's called citations. So I'm talking about content, backlinks, and citations. Now, a citation is like easy, local, chamber of commerce, anywhere your business name, number, and address are mentioned on Google is a citation. And what these do is help you rank help you rank your Google business. I'm just going to go back to this search here into this map pack. So you've got your content, now you've got your endorsements from backlinks coming in, and now we're building out citations, okay? So we're going to use directories like the ones we just saw, plus Yelp, Home Advisor, Triple B, Angie's List, Expertise. We're also going to use social medias, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, Pinterest. There's literally hundreds of them. So you've got your content, you've got your endorsements, and now we're growing your branded presence online. We're showing your brand in a lot of different places. So those three items acting kind of all in unison together are what rank your website and Google Business on this page here. Okay, and so as we then want to target more keywords, maybe we want to now target Monroe. So if we type in landscaping Monroe, Washington, and we come and do the same exact thing, we see who the top ranking person is. Happens to be this guy again. So we know now that chances are if you outrank this guy for one, you're going to outrank him in 2 locations. Okay, so it's this way that we kind of build out, where you want to rank. And then we may go to Lake Stevens or Everett or, come down to Eastmont. It all depends on where you would want to go. Again, based on what your target revenue or your goal revenue is, okay? So I hope that kind of all makes sense and that that's understandable and you can kind of see how we pick our opportunities, what we want to actually go out and get based on how much revenue you want to increase to. And then we build the plan based on the competitors and then doing more than them and making sure that we stay ahead of them once we are. All right, so thanks so much for watching. And if you do want to organize a chat to do a bit more of a deep dive on your business, to look at those locations and the most preferred services that you have or the services that you make the most money on, whatever they are, feel free to reach out via email or give us a call on the number in the email from Mark, and we'll sit down and have a chat. So I hope that helps. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day.